Hey everyone, welcome back to the Obsidian Empire. This is Obsidian here. Just wanted to make a quick update video for you guys, and especially with my knee, how it's doing. It's not fully healed yet, but I can at least have the brace off. Muscle strain, you know, I gotta get physical therapy underway. Parents are gonna get that sorted out. I also wanted to... Basically, I read a book about a year ago called Poison Ink, and I wanted to just tell you guys about and give you guys a good review. So, first of all, channel update. I'm going to be doing a lot of new things, like actual reviews of books and stuff, instead of just saying. I'm going to do it. I'm going to write it down. I'm also going to go through some fan fictions that Star Wars YouTubers have made and put my own little spin on them. You know, watch the video, say, okay, I changed this here, but I like the conclusion, you know, that kind of thing. And if I say some, and if you guys can just go look in some of my old videos and comment down below things that I meant to do and I didn't get around to. That'd be nice. What else? Okay. Broken knee, knee update. So, as some of you may know, 2 weeks ago I broke my knee. Turns out it's just a twist injury, and it should only take about 2 to 3 more weeks to heal. Now, what happened was, I was doing karaoke in gym, you know, sidestepping. Your one foot goes like that, and like that, and like that, and you're side running or something, like that. I'd like to do this standing up, but I like laying down on this makeshift bed. It's just a mattress, you know, it's just a mattress. With a sheet, and I got a quilt right there. My real bed is up there. But, what the hey. This is actually my old uncle's mattress, but it's still good. Even after I got some new mattresses, so here I am. Alright, what actually happened was, so, around here right now, it's, there's cracked bone, and then, you know, let me get my good knee out. Hold on. This would be a lot quicker if I could take off my pants and put shorts on, but I'm not going to do that on camera. Okay, so you know how there's this bump right here, which is like the kneecap. Oh, that felt good. And so there's a little bump down here. So right now, around my knee, it's all swollen up. And, oh, it's still swollen up. And going down, if you just do that, go from down, up to down, I actually feel that the bone moved forward a little. So it's cracked and it moved forward. That's just not good. So I saw it cracked and I felt that it moved forward. Comparing. Though my knee is swollen, I can almost perfectly say that it moved forward. And now for the review of Poison Ink. If you guys have any questions or want to suggest something down in the comments below to me, please do. I also want to thank people that have been commenting down below. There have been some new comments. I haven't put them up on my channel update because I haven't felt like updating it, honestly. But, hey, you know, whatever. I'll probably do a thank you video sometime in the next couple months, depending on if I get another couple subscribers, and maybe if I get some new commenters. Like, if I get enough comments that I have to do a video on them just to say thank you to all you guys, then I'll do it. But if I don't, I don't. Now, Poison Ink. Basically, it starts off, you meet a girl. I forget her name, because I read this book a year ago, but it's still pretty fresh in my mind, so keep with me. This girl likes to play music. She's part of a group of 5 girls that are outcasts of outcasts. Like, Like these 5 toes right here, okay? Say these 5 toes here. These are all the girls. Don't judge by size. They're all in the story. They're all described as very beautiful and skinny and crap like that. I don't know. Anyway, these 5 toes here are outcasted from the entire leg. The entire leg. That's up from here all the way down to all the way down. So they are outcasted throughout the entire leg. But they found each other in their own little group. Now, one day, they'd all decide as a symbol of their friendship to get a matching tattoo. One of them in the group is an artist. So she decides that she's going to make the tattoo. And everyone's like, alright, great, let's do this. But the main character, not so much. Time back a few hours ago, because I missed this, she met a guy named Adam, and she actually really liked this guy. Also, they're all in high school. I feel like I should mention that as well. Anyway, she met this guy named Adam. She made a little joke to him saying, "No way, my name's Eve." He was like, "Wait, what?" And then he was like, "No, I'm kidding. My name is really something else." So she met him, and they kind of hit it off. They had a nice date. She kissed him, and it was a real kiss. And everything was fine. Then the night of getting the tattoo came. So everyone went to go get the tattoo. They were staying over at a friend's house, and they're all like, I think in a Mexican neighbor. I'm sorry if I'm being racist here, but a Mexican neighborhood, run down, not very nice people, but people stay together and are loyal. One of those kind of neighborhoods. Anyway, so they were staying over at one of the friends' house at a sleepover, and they all decided to go out one night and get the tattoo. Now, the main character has a family member, I think a cousin that she's close to, that has a girlfriend that has a tattoo parlor. Now, she can keep her mouth shut about the tattoo, but they don't want to go there. Oh, no. They want to go somewhere else. They want to go to an out-of-the-way place that doesn't ask questions. And doesn't get questions. So they go to this place, this tattoo parlor, and when they go inside, it looks very messy, cluttery. The door was unlocked, and everything's around. The owner comes out. Oh, crap. Hold on a second, guys. Alright, sorry for that. I just couldn't have you guys hearing the number, if it was important. Anyway, so he comes out, and he asks them all, "What do you want?" And they say, "We want to get a tattoo, no questions, off the books, and all that." He's like, "Fine." And he says, "What do you want in the tattoo?" Well, and they say they were looking for something that was unique for them. It's just for them to symbolize their friendship. And he gets onto a chair and sketches out a nice tattoo. It's kind of a flower tattoo. And it's described as a very beautiful flower. Now, this guy, they end up thinking that's really cool, and it does sound pretty cool. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, the flower does sound pretty nice, and they end up getting rid of the sketch that the friend drew, because this one is just nicer. Now, all 4 of the girls go, and then it's the time for the main character. And the main character... Oh, I probably should have mentioned this earlier. Damn it. Alright, anyway, I can mention it now. Her parents are going through a massive, massive breakup. Like, they're getting divorced. and this is huge for her. She's trying to keep them together, but the father barely ever talks to the mother. He's not even coming to Sunday breakfast where he'd make pancakes for everyone, and they'd all actually talk. She barely even gets to see him. So that's actually huge in her life, and she thinks that getting a tattoo would just force them to get divorced quicker, and she doesn't want that. She wants to keep her family together. And then there's the fact that her mother would look at every inch of her just to be sure she didn't get a tattoo or anything, because she'd be beaten, yelled at, and crap. And well, probably not beaten, but you guys know what I mean from what I'm describing. It's a very it's a family that's coming unwoven, and and she's trying to keep it together. Anyway, she was trying to think of a place, maybe somewhere near her privates, in between her breasts. There would have to be somewhere, somewhere that her mother wouldn't look. So she couldn't even think of a place to put it, and it didn't really matter the size. And so anyway, the 4 girls go. And then she decides at the very last minute not to do it. And then she walks back to the house. The other 4 girls walk back to the house, and but before they get back, she packs up her things, calls her mom, and has her take her home. Yeah. So the next day at school, she the next school day, because this is a weekend. So the next school day, before the next school day, she has her cousin's girlfriend airbrush the tattoo design, because she kept the design, onto... Okay, you know where underpants go. Your person, you know where underpants go. Okay, so basically, her hip. Somewhere around her hip, that would still be hidden by panties, 2 inches long. You know, that kind of thing. So she decides to do that, and just to show her friends. But one of her friends catches on to it, and then the rest of them catch on to it. That it's a fake. And she ends up getting exiled from all her friends. Now, she then notices strange behaviors going on with her friends. And they start acting meaner. There's this kid who announced that he's gay, and 2 of them start making out in the hallway in front of him, just making fun of him. He sounds to be one of those kids that stays away from everyone and is exiled from everyone purposely. I need some water. Anywho, they start skipping class and smoking, which they never did. And they also start beating people up, seriously, beating the hell out of people. Bigger guys, the same size-ish girls, they just beat the crap out of them. And she eventually looks on the back where one of those girls got the tattoo. It was moving. It was wrapping around her. It was alive. And the girl eventually got it covered up, but it was too late. She already found out, the main character found out that something was up. Okay. Then, a few days or weeks later, there was a basketball game. The main character was trying to get into a new group of friends, and so she was invited to go to a school basketball game. Those girls ended up also going to that basketball game and got into a fight with some of the local gang members. Yes, there's a gang, and they are registered in the school. Well, they pick themselves out from the school and the local kids around, and once they graduate, they leave, and a new leader comes in, and, that kind of thing. They beat up the leader real bad. That was the girl they beat up. Anyway, so these girls end up getting into a fight with a guy that was with them, with her and her group of friends. Well, they start causing trouble. Well, one of the guys from the group of friends that she's trying to get into, or that she's been invited to join, is then kicked in the balls and basically thrown on the ground by one of the girls. And a couple other people get beaten up. Some of the girls from that group she's trying to get into get beaten up. And then finally, she puts up a really, really, really good fight, actually. 4-on-1, she pulls their hair. She gets her hair pulling and all this crap. And she doesn't swallow any teeth, though, as there's blood in her mouth. Some things get broken, and she gets beaten to shreds. Well, not to shreds, but she gets beaten worse than all the other people. And then her phone goes missing. The only place she had Adam's number. Now, her parents eventually get her a new phone, and this event actually drives them a bit closer together. Not as close as she'd like, but it drives her families a little closer together. For her. Which is kind of what she wanted. Anyway, she loses her phone, and she eventually gets it back, but you know what happened with her phone? The girls with the tattoo got it, and they started sending mean texts to Adam, breaking up her relationship with him, essentially ruining a really good relationship. Now, eventually, she is like, you know what? I have to get this figured out. I have to get rid of these tattoos. So she eventually comes up with a plot. She gets a guy, I think her cousin's girlfriend, who's in a tattoo parlor, and she tells her friends, all right, you win, I'm finally going to get the tattoo. But I'm going to do it at this place instead of the other place. Two of the girls come and see her do it. They come unarmed, only with the special ink. This ink apparently made these girls do crazy things. She actually, before she came up with the plan, before she had to come up with the plan, she broke back into the shop to see what the hell was going on. Turns out it was a special ink. She found photographic evidence of the guy from the tattoo shop making them take nude photos. Essentially, the tattoo was helping him break into their minds and control their minds, control their thoughts, control their actions. I'm pretty sure he raped a couple of them. Well, all 4 of them. But there were more girls that he did too. Probably some guys too. Anywho, so these 2 girls come, and her plan is basically ruin the tattoo. The tattoo gets ruined, and they're broken from the spell. The spell. So, and once they're broken from the spell, that's it, they're back to normal. And they're going to regret everything they do, and they're going to be in so much pain because the tattoo wasn't really allowing them to feel much pain. And they're going to feel a lot of regret. So the first 2 girls, a success. The next 2 girls come in a bit later. Well, they come in as the second girl is getting her tattoo finally removed. Both the guys are already beaten to a pulp, almost dead. And these two other girls come in with butcher knives. The two others. One of the next two girls, they end up actually getting her cured. The other girl ends up killing one of those four girls. One of those other four girls, not the main character, one of her friends that got the tattoo. And then commits suicide because the guy was controlling her to do it. She then the police come over. She tells them what happened. They investigate the tattoo shop. It's already on fire by the time they get there, and the tattoo guy is gone, missing. Probably off to do his same thing somewhere else. Then at the funeral for the two girls, or for one of the two girls, their friendship has turned from having something in common to blood, tears, sadness, destruction, and everything in between. So they end up breaking up anyway on a cold, rainy day. Sure, they'd talk sometimes, maybe get together, but too many old memories were going to come up if they did. They just couldn't stand it. She's no longer with Adam, and her parents are divorced. But she has hope for a new beginning. She's a changed person, stronger because of the event. And she'll eventually pull through. Well, I'm pretty sure she does. Anyway, that was Poison Ink. My review? Great freaking book. Get it right now and read it for yourself. So I'm sure I missed a lot of things. But I gave you a nice gist. Who am I kidding? That is no gist. That is longer than John Solo would take to freaking do it. Anywho, my review is get the book. It's just amazing. You see black magic, girls being very strong. A good book for nowadays. Feminists, if you want a good book, go frickin' get it. I had to. I couldn't resist that one. Anyway, it's a great freaking book. Definitely go get it. Definitely. It's called Poison Ink. That's about all I can remember. And well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely hit that like button if you liked it, and if you do like the book when you go to read it from your local library, or from or as an ebook, or maybe even to go get it from your local Barnes & Noble or bookstore. Please leave a comment down below telling me if I should do more of these. I'm going to record a couple more anyway, and I will see you guys later. Bye.